Hey guys, what's up? Bargainman Hobo here, and welcome to the 2020 Summer Series. Yes, Scooby-Doo 900 Frights was the winner, and just as well too, because I've actually had this as long as I've had my PS2, just about. Alright, so, we want to start this yesterday, but I did the thing, first episode. Hold up.
You smell that salty sea air, Scoob? You know what that means, buddy. Yeah. Seafood! Fried clams! Tuna fish! Cracked crabs! Tuna salad! Jumbo shrimp! Tuna sushi!
All right, you two. Don't forget the real reason we're here.
Lobster bisque!
No, silly. We're here to solve a mystery.
Aww.
My friend Holly says there's strange goings-on up here at her family home, Mystic Manor.
Oh?
And she could really use our help. Look, there she is now. Hey, Holly. Hey, Daphne. I'm so glad you could make it. And you must be Freddy, Velma, Shaggy, and Scooby-Doo. Wow, the whole gang! I've heard so much about you. Daphne's kept me up to date on all of your cases, so I figured my mystery would be right up your alley.
Really?
And what mystery is that? It's my uncle, the famous inventor, Professor Alexander Graham. He was just about to unveil some new top-secret invention when he disappeared without a trace. No one saw him leave Mystic Manor, and no one will help me search the premises.
Don't tell me. Because it's haunted, right?
Yeah, Shaggy. How'd you know?
Because it's always haunted.
Jeepers. Don't worry, Holly. We'll help you look around.
You said it, Daphne. We're not afraid. Right, gang?
Wrong. Well, like me and Scoob have seen this show before. You guys can go poking around scaring up some spooksters, but we're staying right here in the old mystery machine. Only ghost-free environments for us. Rip roastery is the way to be.
Okay, you scaredy cats. Stay here if you want.
Come on, guys.
See you later. You know, Scoob, I could really go for a Ruby snack. You read my mind, pal. Or maybe my stomach. Well, what do you know? Scooby snacks. Hey there, Scoob. Wait up. Leave some for me. Something smells fishy here. Not fishy, pal. Scooby snacky. Raggy, wait! Gee, Scoob, it's not like they got your name all over them. Yeah, well, actually, they do. Scooby-Doo! Raggy? I'm all alone. Oh.
Alright, we're back. So, I was saying was that I have owned this game about as long as I've had my PS2. This disc is actually really old. Okay. So yeah, a few things you want to keep in mind about this game. Yeah, this screen save game thing takes a long time to boot up. Just, part of the old PS2. I gotta say though, for PS2, early PS2, these graphics are not bad. But anyway, so I've owned this game. Okay, so I got my PS2 on my 8th birthday, which was in 2002, and I got this game that same year for Christmas. So, I've had this game about as long as I had the PS2, and I haven't beaten it yet. And there are a few games like that. One of the very first games, in fact, the first PS2 game I ever I have a story about that. 8th birthday, right? Opening presents. I opened Rayman 2 Revolution on the PS2. And then look at my dad and very confused because I'm like, Dad, what do you have on PS2? I thought for a minute he was just confused on what consoles we do and do not own. So he brings me outside to the truck and shows, and in the bed of the truck there's a blanket. He said, Danny, your PS2's under the blanket, go get it. So I hop up into the bed of the truck, and and I crawl as fast as I can to that blanket, which wasn't very fast. So I get to the blanket, and I grab it, and I throw it to the side, and no PS2. Very confused, I look back at my dad. And my dad, however, okay, the time it took me to run around, you need a key to unlock this gate. The time it took me to run around, the time it took me to crawl all the way to the blanket and throw it and look back was enough time for my dad to walk up to the truck. Hello, Scooby. I'll give you some tips on the things you will find in Mystic Manor. Make tracks, Scooby-Doo. You can run fast by holding R1 while moving. Jump by press. Okay, so I've already seen these hints before. Anyway, so the time it took me to slowly crawl to the car, or to the blanket and look back was plenty of time for my dad to walk up to the front seat, get the PS2, and walk back. So yeah, I had a PS2 that day, and my first ever games for it were Rayman 2 Revolution and Monsters Inc. But I did beat Monsters Inc. and then stupidly gave away my childhood copy. But one day I happened to run across it again. Well, I don't know if it probably wasn't my childhood copy, but it was Monsters Inc. on PS2, which was one of the first games. And I saw it at a thrift store and realized what an idiot I had been for selling it, so I got it back. Whee!
Scooby!
I will say, this game...
What do you want from me? I'm a groundskeeper. Do I look like I know all the answers? If I did, do you think I'd be a groundskeeper?
Oh, that's a good point. Anyway, so I did beat Monsters Inc. So that's why that game didn't count for this. Okay. I had you guys vote for the games, of course. Because in the original plan... Okay. The original plan for the summer series that I wasn't going to leave it to voting originally. There was a plan for me. I was going to go to Costa Rica to kind of help with my minor in school, and also a trip to Costa Rica. Unfortunately, due to COVID, that never happened. The trip was canceled. So then I was going to take a summer class where I would basically drive down, or I would as a group, we'd go down to New Mexico and learn about Hispanic culture. But once again, that COVID saw to it that didn't happen. So, this is Tar. We can't walk, we can't run or jump in Tar, just walk slowly. That's all the Scooby snacks here, I think. Yeah, so then...
So there's a monster in the way, so what? What are you, dog or chicken?
That was just rude.
Sorry.
Ow. Okay. So, back to what I was saying. So I was gonna go on that, and then I was gonna... That's when I decided to do the voting thing, and the emphasis of the games was that all the games were going to be based on, like, games that I've owned or had as a kid and since bought again, but never actually beat. So games I got during my adulthood, aka college onward, didn't count. I got all the snacks in this area. Alright, yeah, the Scooby snacks are vital to our quest because they will open the snack gates, and you really need to be getting these. So, like I said, I've had this game since I was a kid, like 8 years old. Now here I am, 25, and I haven't beaten it yet. But so I've been meaning to put out this episode for a long time. Like, May 1st was when the poll closed, and I wanted to do it as soon as possible, but school was just like a whiny, entitled child shouting, May 1st! May 1st! at the top of his lungs. I'm pleased to say that I have since put that whiny child to bed. School is now finished until August, so I have 3 months of... Well, since I don't have... both my trips got canceled, there aren't any immediate plans right at the moment. So I'm going to go in here. There aren't immediate plans, so actually I figure I can probably do a bunch of stuff for YouTube. Okay. There's a key up there. Need to get...
Hello? Is anyone out there?
So...
I need some help in here.
So, yeah, you gotta get used to enemies popping out, things like that. Anyway, so... Ah!
Whoa. Thanks, Scooby-Doo.
Ollie?
I was going batty. Oh, Scooby-Doo. I'm so glad you found me. Oh, it was just awful. As soon as we got inside the mansion, the mastermind appeared. He told us that he is behind my uncle's disappearance. Then he pulled on a lever, these trap doors opened up, and we were all whisked away. I've been stuck behind this locked door ever since. Here, take this map. It'll help you get around a little easier.
Alright, so before we do that, we're gonna run back out here. So anyway, forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I've got a review I want to do this month. I had planned, like I said, to do a review every month this year, but yes.
Bet you're wondering where the key is to the gate, huh? Well, so am I. I'm pretty sure it's buried around here somewhere, but you'll need a shovel. Here, take this and get to work.
Alright, thanks, dude. So, we have the shovel. I think you
Buried treasure.
stand on a flower and dig. There.
Heard
Now,
of mad scientists, right? Well, I'm what you call a mad groundskeeper.
mad as in angry or mad as in crazy? I'll take either one. Anyway, so I had a plan that I was gonna do one review a month, but so unfortunately that plan was screwed up in February because again, school is that whiny entitled child, and because of that, I was not able to get the review out in time. So I did 2 reviews in March. Girl Fight, which was the quote-unquote Valentine's Day episode, and you can't see it, and I would be doing air quotes if I wasn't holding a controller right now. And Harry Potter. And then in April I did Larry Boy. So now in May I won't say what the game is. As I hinted in the end of the Larry Boy video, it is a game about the arts of a man named Lucas. Leave your guesses in the comments of what game that is. And I know one of you knows who it is. And if you're watching, don't spoil. Dude, no fun if we spoil it. Now, as we're not be able to beat the game, I would like to think I have plenty of time, but I still have a job, and life could happen. Life can happen, so I don't know. But I also have a couple of big projects planned. One of those projects I have planned is one...
With what? Wow! Woohoo! Raggy! Hey, Scoob! Am I happy to see you? I've been hanging around with that bird for a long time. Like, what's going on? It's locked. It's blocked. Why, it sure is. Come on, pal. Let me give you a hand. Or a leg. Throw me up onto that life preserver. Then you can swing from my legs to reach that crate. Okay, Raggy.
Anyway, so actually, one of those big projects I have planned is one that I have been planning on. I've had kind of in mind ever since
Now I know what a rubber band feels like.
I guess I have to swing. He like could kind of reach it. The game just freaking let me. Whatever. Shaggy, stop. There we go. So I've had this project planned since since I started.
I'm gonna hang around here. Yeah, get it? Hang around.
Mr. Comedian.
I'll pick up with you later.
Yeah, I've had this project planned pretty much since I started YouTube. But I just, I needed to gather the stuff up for it. And as one would. Hey, get out of here. Ow. Ow. Okay, got it. Oh, warp gate.
It's a warp
Good.
belly.
Another 60 years and then I
Ruby
can
snacks.
retire. Maybe I'll take up gardening.
60 years, buddy. Are you gonna be around 60 years? So, this project, but ever since, I had plans, I was gonna do it summer. But every summer, I've, been traveling, I've had stuff happening. But this summer, again, to my knowledge, there are no trips or anything like that. So it's just, we should finally, this summer is going to be the summer of this big project. Now what is the project? I ain't gonna tell you, not yet. I do plan on starting to capture footage for it within sometime this week. At least get started. Probably this weekend, because I also want to get capturing footage for the review I have planned for this month. And, let's see. I've got that going for me. I have another video planned for sometime this summer. And this one I don't mind sharing. This one I can go ahead and spoil what it is. See, this whole COVID thing here is supposed to be, you know, cooped up in our houses all the time. Found the springs invention. Cool, double jump. So I don't mind spoiling this one. As you know, this whole COVID thing started happening, we were kind of just supposed to be stay inside. I started to spend hours playing Animal Crossing New Leaf on my 3DS. I don't have a Switch, so I can't get the New Horizons. Excuse me. So, with that in mind, I realized that I was really starting to take a shine to life simulation games. And around the time I had this realization, I watched Peanut Butter Gamer's Harvest Moon, well, some of his Harvest Moon videos. But the one that kind of stood out to me the most, at the moment at least, was one on Animal Parade. So I decided, and I watched this video several times and had kind of, you know, played with the idea of getting it, but never wound up getting it. But then I realized I wanted to try Harvest Moon next. It is my next life simulation game. But the problem was, at this moment, I was really wrapped up in school, because again, whiny entitled child demanding all of my time. But then I found, as I was looking up the game, I found out about Tree of Tranquility. Oh, I got a message, which PBG also mentions in his review of Animal Parade, and I kind of heard they are very similar games. They have a lot of the same characters and such, so I decided to kind of give them a shot. Like, go back to Shock on the Dock. Alright, so I was gonna go try these games out, and Animal Parade has arrived already. So, Tree of Tranquility should be arriving in the mail either tomorrow or today, but probably tomorrow. Oops. Well, that's the first death. Yeah, this game is, like, it's pretty, as you'll see. I'll probably be dying a lot throughout the course of playing the game. I want the Scooby snacks. There we go. Now I have double jump. The one thing about this game, we can't kill him yet. We can only stun him. One thing to mention about this game is that there's a lot of abilities you can unlock. Got it. Let's get out of here. Ow. There's a lot of abilities you can unlock. And where'd Shaggy go? And this will allow you to defeat enemies you couldn't defeat before, or access areas you couldn't get to before. Now there's a cheat code that will allow you to unlock all of the things straight out of the gate. But no, we're gonna do this legit. We're gonna beat this. The whole point of one of my rules for Summer Series is that I have to do it legitimately. As also umbrella ability later on. So some of the abilities, we get these special boots that allow us to walk on tar. We get a more powerful charge. We get a butt slam. Just things like that. Just kind of help Scooby out. Just things, whether getting around or things of that nature. But yeah. So now I would also like to mention, I have so far had a perfect record of the Summer Series where I have beaten all the games. In the original plan for Indiana Jones 2018.
Looks like the tide's coming in. Watch your step.
Hey, stop it. But the plan for the summer, so my original plan for Indiana Jones Summer Series was to 100% complete the game. But by the end of it, I realized it was probably going to be pretty boring to watch me, and I wasn't going to use cheats, but I realized it was probably going to be pretty boring to watch me grind for coins and whatnot, and at that point I'd finished the story and I kind of just wanted to wrap it up. So I cheated to give myself all the cheats I needed, or at least give me the treasure magnet and the multipliers so I could just wrap up the get everything you need to buy. But I did 100% complete the game, and I was also planning on getting all the achievements, but I realized again that probably wouldn't be the most entertaining thing, so these things make noise. I realized that wouldn't be the most entertaining. Helmet power up. Okay. Need the helmet power up. So a lot of these guys we can't kill yet. We can only stun them. What was I saying again? Oh yeah, so I did beat it, and then in 2019, in fact I did 2 summer series, Tron and Kim Possible, and I beat both of those. But I kind of had to I beat the story, and for Kim Possible, I did beat the story and had one last episode to gather up a couple other things. But at that point, my family was getting ready to go on a trip, so I had to just end it there. So this year, we're gonna try and maintain that record, we're gonna maintain our track record and beat Scooby-Doo. Now, I don't promise to 100% complete it. I only promise to finish the story. As I don't have a lot going on, again, no major trips. I would have Comic-Con in July normally, because this year originally it was scheduled for July, 4th of July weekend. But the COVID unfortunately saw to that. Hello, Scooby. Here are 2 of the professor's inventions, Slipper and Lampshade. These slippers quietly sneak past monsters by holding the R2 button while walking. You can use a lampshade to hide by holding monsters. Okay. Use your new lamp zombie hiding in that. Cool. Do. You get a sneak. You just stand there. I've heard there's another one like this instead of slippers, but instead of slippers and the lampshade's a knight's helmet. You stand still, but and also you notice the laugh reel just seems to happen seemingly at random. Anyway, so
It's a werewolf! Robbie!
What was I saying again? Oh yeah. So the Comic-Con, Denver Pop Culture Con, we already have the tickets, and it was originally scheduled for July weekend, but due to COVID, it got pushed back to November. Colorado Springs Comic-Con, to my knowledge, has not yet been canceled. We'll see what happens though. On Edge and the Hedge. But yeah. Basically, I have all summer, and I do have ideas for the games I want to cover. Again, I already know what I'm going to do this month. I've already given a hint. It's a game based on the arts of a man named Lucas. And the June one, June. I know which one that is. It is a certain iconic duo, sometimes trio, but in this case duo. And 4th of July, which of course Independence Day, something patriotic. August, something about school. September, well, my birthday's in that month, so I'm going to do something birthday themed. October, something scary. November, I think I had an idea, I just can't think of it right now. And lastly, December, something festive. Oh, I remember this part. Where'd you get that, Shaggy?
Hey, Scoob! Better hop on quick! This thing has a mind of its own! Oh, thanks.
So, anyway. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so those are my those are the hints for the things. And I haven't quite nailed down quite everything yet. Quite every idea. Some of them I have, like I said, the August one is something about school. But but I haven't quite nailed down exactly what yet. I think I may have just thought of an idea though. So again, May is the arts of a man named Lucas. June is a certain iconic duo. July, patriotic. August is school. September is birthday themed. August, school, or no, October, obviously something scary for Halloween. November, actually, I don't know what November is going to be at this point, but by then I'll have thought of something. And then December, something festive.
Look out, Scoob!
Indeed, so those are your hints. And of course, this Let's Play series. But if I finish it, let's suppose like last year, I finish it early.
Come on, Scoob, let's get going.
I can't. There we go. Shaggy. Okay. Now if I finish this early, I'm either going to do what I did last year and get a whole new roundup of games.
It's a warp game. This thing's out of control, pal. If you need me, I'll be back at the start. Wahoo!
Okay. But yeah, the original plan, I got a bunch for, like last year when I finished Tron, what I did was just made a whole new list of a whole new poll. This year I'm either going to just remake that poll I did earlier and then just add one more new game to make it 10, or let's just do that. Let's just, if I finish this series earlier, if I finish this and there's still time to potentially do another series, then we can, but probably would be a shorter game depending on how much time is left. Statues are just jerks. Oh, sandwich, that's nice. Sandwiches aren't jerks. I can't, a lot we can't do right now. Okay, give me that, there we go. There's a lot of stuff we can't do at the moment because we don't have the abilities. Like I said, gradually the game kind of does become easier as you go through. Yeah. I think next time we find a save point, we're gonna go ahead and call it for today. I can finally get this episode out and then get the series started. Like I said, I did record an episode yesterday, but unfortunately, for some reason, my microphone didn't work. So it was just the game and not my voice, which is not how I prefer to do Let's Plays. I know some people prefer it that way, but I don't. I like to, as you guys know, I don't shut up. Ow. Well, guess ow doesn't exactly you know, cover it when falling off a cliff. So take that. What was I gonna say again? Yeah, I don't know how it happened, but my microphone just didn't work. From what I can hear, so I can kind of hear my voice in my ears. Ow, a little more than usual, more than I normally would when the microphone is working, and I can hear that now. So I'm at least fairly certain the mic is working this go around. And if it's not, well then crap. I'm really excited to get on this big project of mine though. Again, not at liberty to say what it is at this juncture, but when I start it, you'll know exactly what's going on. And no, I won't say, okay, here's save point. I will not say anything regarding exactly what the nature of the project is. One of you knows what it is, and if you're that person, no spoilers. No spoilers. I swear if you spoil it, I will hide your comment. Anyway, so I want to thank you guys for sticking with me all this time. Oh, I almost forgot to mention the third top 10 beat 'em ups list. I have the footage, but at present I don't have a reliable way to be on camera. I am getting a new webcam in the mail in the next couple days, so hopefully that will be finally resolve the thing, but if not, I do have a backup idea. I just need to buy the thing. But in any case, I want to thank you guys so much for sticking with me, and I hope that we will finish this game, and I will get to all my projects. But yeah, thanks so much. Hobo out!